watching a rescue team in action. One of 27 such teams attached to the fire department of Los Angeles County. 5.5 million people in this area are dependent on their ability to act swiftly and efficiently in any emergency. This program is dedicated to rescue teams throughout the United States and to the men who risk their lives daily to save others. We will be back in a moment to bring you the story behind this exciting rescue.
Channel Boy in the sixth, that's right. $1,000 to win.
At the far turn, it's Big Emma, Hacienda, and Cyrano. Channel Boy moving fast on the outside.
Channel Boy, go! Go!
Turning for home, it's Big Emma still on top. Hacienda and Channel Boy closing ground, trying to break through. And now it's Channel Boy taking command. Big Emma is holding on gamely, but they're coming down to the wire with Channel Boy holding it and winning it by a neck.
Give me a double martini, please.
Yes, Albert. She's here. Jane, it's Albert.
Oh, please excuse me.
Well, I guess the war's over, huh?
Their wars never last very long.
Short wars, but a long engagement.
Well, I certainly hope it's something good this time. All right. I'll meet you in a half an hour. Albert says he has some wonderful news. He can't tell me over the telephone. I hate to leave, but he wants me to meet him right away. Would you forgive me?
We understand perfectly, dear.
You know, he's been acting so strangely lately. Tonight he sounds like a new man. Don't bother to come to the door.
Say hello for us. Susie, you've had enough to eat for 12 people tonight.
Since when did you start drinking milk out of a cocktail glass?
Oh, this is a celebration.
You'd better have something pretty good for taking me away from a good dinner.
I have. Right here.
What is?
Our future. Now, you listen to me very good.
I'm listening.
I have, in this briefcase, $18,000. It's ours, Jane. Enough for tickets to Las Vegas, marriage license, honeymoon, down payment on a house.
Albert, you didn't rob the bank.
Rob? Well, no, not exactly. I borrowed certain sums of money from time to time, but only from our wealthiest depositor, Mr. J.P. Featherstone. He's a millionaire, but it can all be returned now, thanks to Shadow Boy.
What?
It's a horse. Oh, Jane, I haven't had a good go on this. You know, I've ridden more turtles than hares, I can tell you, and I've had to absorb some losses. But all of that can be forgotten now.
Don't touch me.
But, Jane...
Thief.
Yeah, but if I put it all back before it's missed?
Put back your self-respect. Or my respect for you. Don't you understand what you've done? You're no better than a Jesse James.
Jane, I did it for you.
For years. I'd have waited all my life. I'd rather run away with you in a freight train, marry you in a hobo camp, and end our honeymoon in the visitor's room in San Quentin. It's not all. It's what you've done to yourself.
Then you stop loving me? Oh, Jane, I swear to you, I'll return every borrowed dollar of it to that vault tonight. Then do you think you could trust me again?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Mr. O'Malley. It's Albert Crotty. Let me in, Mr. O'Malley. I hope I didn't give you a fright, Mr. O'Malley.
Walk toward the vault. Slow and easy.
But Mr. O'Malley, he's badly hurt.
Move, or you get a lot worse. door, Bingo. Hurry up, Willie. Careful with that stuff.
You better flatten out in case I didn't figure right.
It should work.
Why won't it?
I don't know.
It can't be opened. It's not a time lock.
Time lock, huh?
Well, they must have forgot to set it.
Inside. Turn on the light. Get the water.
You are wasting your time, gentlemen. Those contain nothing but canceled checks.
I told you once to shut up.
Well, all right, if you don't care about the diamonds.
The what?
Yes, in my briefcase. Unmounted gems from the Schultz Jewelry Company. I was just returning them.
Open it up.
It's useless. It can't be opened from the inside.
I'll kill you.
You bastard for a murder rat!
Never mind about him. Get that door open.
My tooth. The soup. You're outside.
So what do we do? Sit and wait for the cops?
You may not have that long to wait,
What do you mean?
but every breath you take means one breath less. This vault is airtight. You better hope the police do arrive.
Phone company just traced that call to the East Valley Bank in Brockton. Yeah, we'll take care of it, thanks.
Got me from behind and blew the vault.
How long have they been gone?
They're not. The last thing I heard was a shot inside. And the vault door closing shut.
Anybody talk inside?
There's an intercom on the wall there on your right.
This is the LA County Sheriff's Office.
Can you hear me in there?
Yeah, we can hear you. Listen, you out there. When you open up, don't crowd us. We got an arsenal in here.
Who do we call to get the vault open?
You better phone Mr. Dixon. He's vice president. His number is CO 23719.
Well, I'm afraid only our president knows the combination. It's a kind of a superstition of his. Oh, he's away on a fishing trip. He won't be home until next Monday. I'll be right down.
You're on a 24-hour call. You get used to being hauled out in the middle of the night. But the first words of that deputy were enough to make us wish we were still in bed. He told us that there were 2 men trapped in that vault, but they were well armed and likely to come out shooting if they didn't suffocate first.
Even if I had the combination, the blast must have ruined the mechanism.
Well, I'm afraid this is our first safe-cracking job, Mr. Dixon.
Can you?
If you don't mind, sir, I think things might go a lot faster if you let us ask the questions. How thick is this door?
Plenty thick. It weighs 3 tons. It has a steel plate thicker than your fist. They couldn't have blasted in. somebody neglected to turn on the time lock.
A vault door is meant to keep people out, and most times it does exactly that. This one was not only closed tight, it was jammed by the explosions that had been set off. Neither Skip nor I are master locksmiths, and we didn't figure it'd help much if we were.
Maybe we can cut through with this acetylene torch.
Hell, not if it's bronze. It is, isn't it?
Yes, bronze over steel. They don't make them like that anymore.
Any emergency vent?
Not yet. The board of directors are considering a motion to install one.
Maybe a little late. Is this an intercom into the vault?
That's right.
How's the air holding out in there?
We can still breathe.
More and better air near the floor if you have to stretch it. Might take us some time to break through this door.
There's another guy in here with us. Bank employee, bleeding kind of bad. He ain't gonna live long if you don't crack in here fast. You've blown your stack. Listen, Trigg, if that guy conks, one of us is gonna face a murder rap.
Stopped cold and we knew it. But if we couldn't break through the door of the vault, just maybe we could try to cut through someplace else.
How far does this vault run?
Right down to the offset in that wall.
He don't look good, Trigg.
How do we look? Holed up in here, waiting for the air to give out or the sheriff to bust in.
As close as we could figure, and Dixon could tell us, the wall was thinnest along the corridor.
I hate to see you destroy bank property until we know if we can contact that master locksmith.
Well, Mr. Dixon, by that time, this place will become a tomb.
Starting to cut through, Trigg. Tell him what we got here. Might hurry him up.
You think you believe it?
Well, they believe this.
Hey, Coppers. We got a bank guy in here.
His name is Albert Crotty. Assistant accountant.
If you want to see him alive, you do what I tell you.
Albert Crotty, is this where he works? Must be. But Jane went to meet him. I don't understand what he's doing in there. I don't know either, but I hope you'll get the chance to tell us.
Don't chop a hole larger than one guy can crawl through.
An unarmed guy knows how to patch up a wound.
Nobody else. You got that?
We hear you.
Plenty of rescues that called for cutting steel. But this one was as thick as the walls of a tank. A tank with its guns on the inside.
Let me take over, buddy.
I'll make it.
You don't figure we'd make it out through that, do you?
No. When we leave here, we're going right out through the front entrance.
first aid kit. Pass them through to me when I get in.
You pass them through to me. This one's mine.
To pull rank on you?
Won't do you any good. You're just too broad in the beam.
Rescue man coming in.
Come on.
You'll need this mask for yourself. I'll try to get them a hold off on the gas till we can break through that main door. In the meantime, don't try to win any medals.
Don't worry.
All right, I'm coming in.
I got a submachine gun zeroed right on that hole. Don't try any tricks.
Just relax with that thing. We're doing everything we can.
Work fast, Doc.
Well, it'll take a surgeon to probe this wound. And I'll try to keep him from bleeding to death.
Boy, you get too busy there. Tell him to pass my leather work get through the hole. You hear? I'm trying to blow the door from the inside.
There's a guy in here asking for a leather kit that he left out there.
Deputy, did you hear that?
All right.
It didn't take a very long guess to know what they wanted out of that kit. I figured if anyone was going to try to blow that vault door, it better be us.
What's that?
Oh, it must be nitro. It's wrapped in cotton. Should be much safer in our hands. Pass him that kit.
The nitro. It's gone.
Bingo in the brain. Listen to me, he says, and we walk right out the front door.
I didn't have much to go on, but if a blast had opened at once, maybe a second blast would do the same thing again.
Doing with that mask?
Feeding him oxygen. About all I can do until we get him out of here.
The only way you and him will ever get out is in front of us. You gonna spring us or not? Wait.
Oh, what? I'm going through that whole blast. Right into the gun to the law, huh?
Tell you I'm sick of waiting.
Well, don't get sick of living.
Mr. Dixon, you better move back.
All I could count on was a jolt that might shake that door free of the jam. If it worked and that door swung open, there'd be no place to hide. It could be the best break Skip and Albert could get.
Albert, are you all right?
Takes more than one bullet to finish Jesse James. Mr. Dixon. Mr. Dixon, I went into that vault tonight to return some stolen securities. Stolen by me.
You more than made up for it, Cardi. And when you're ready to come back to work, there's going to be a nice promotion waiting for you. That was a very brave thing you did, shutting yourself in with those two scoundrels. It's all man, Crotty, all man.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon, but I won't be able to return to my job right away. You see, I'm getting married.
Say, you know something?
What's that?
For a fireman, you make a pretty good safecracker. How about you helping me get some of my quarters back out of Susie's bank?
Not me.